Hey everyone. Well, as you can see, the temperature has changed from I don't know the last time I did a lifestyle vlog with you guys, but yes, it's definitely changed. So now I've got my toque on instead of usual my hat, and I'm bundled up in a couple of layers because it's pretty chilly out there. I'm sitting at the parking lot right now, waiting for my client to show up, so then we'll get this going. But hey, welcome to another episode of the Stay Fit Anywhere lifestyle. So today I want to catch you guys up on a few different things that I've been doing. So if you've been following my channel lately, and you probably noticed that I haven't done my usual couple of videos a week, because one, I've gravitated a little bit more towards shorter form videos, so a lot more emphasis on anywhere between I guess 30 seconds to a minute videos, because right now I'm actively working on the platform TikTok. So a lot of the content there is really short, and I've been doing more of YouTube shorts. So that's another reason why I haven't been doing too many long form videos for you guys, but I do value it because it gives me an opportunity to actually break down the things that I'm doing in each exercise in more detail than I can within a very short video. So hopefully you guys are still enjoying the long videos that I'm doing, but if you guys want more rapid quick tip type videos, I would encourage you to go follow me on TikTok. It's just tiktok.com/StayFitAnywhere, and also on Facebook or Instagram. I'm just using the same kind of videos and repurposing them for those platforms too. So if you're on any of those social media platforms, check me out. So there's a few things I wanted to get to today. Well, one, I want to be kind of honest with you guys with what's going on with my own body lately. As much as I talk about mobility and know that it's really important to do this daily, life does happen, right? Just like, I'm sure, just as you can't always get to it in time. Sometimes it's not the top priority, something like that you don't focus on enough, right? Because let's face it, like you and I probably take it for granted that, hey, if we feel healthy, we're good to go, right? We don't really need to maintain or work on anything. As long as there's no pain and nothing glaring happens, hey, we're typically fine. And that's usually the case. As for myself, like I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. Like I do my mobility, probably not as often as I should, because I preach to you guys to have a daily consistent mobility routine. Although I do stretch and I do mobilization, it's not as consistent as I like it to be, but it is probably the majority of the week, like that I do make sure like that I'm doing something to make my joints nice and limber. But lately I had a little nagging thing going on with my shoulder, and when I had that pain, it kind of hit me because I couldn't, I guess, hold my youngest daughter anymore because the pain was so excruciating. And at that time I had a realization, for me, that I got to keep this up because I want to be able to hold her. I want to be able to rock her to sleep, sometimes, not all the time, but like I do enjoy that. And she's getting to almost be a year old now, and sooner or later I won't be able to do that. So those things start to creep up in my mind, thinking, now, you know what, if I just spend a few extra minutes every single day to help my joints stay loose and stronger, I won't have these pains, or at least I give my body the best chance to prevent them. So just imagine like that you couldn't hold your own kid, because there's too much pain going on. Like it doesn't even, I don't even want to think about that, and it doesn't make sense like that we allow ourselves to actually get in a position like that when it's totally preventable in most cases. So it's just something to think about. But luckily everything's healed, or like it feels a lot better, right? So I started mobilizing, doing some self-care, self-massage using my massage gun. So just all these type of exercises and different ways like that I know how to release muscle tension and improve the stability and the mobility. And I understand also from a lot of you guys, like you guys have similar pains, maybe not specifically in the shoulders, right? But sometimes it might be in your elbows or your knees or your hips or in your low back, but it's the same path. You got to mobilize, then strengthen, and then keep it nice and limber with flexibility exercises. So it's a whole entire routine. And yes, I get it. We want that instant relief so it feels better. But then once it feels better, most of us don't do anything to keep it away. We just kind of go through the movements. Okay, it starts to feel better now, and then you don't think about it, and then it comes back again. It's a reoccurring problem that you really don't need to have. If you can get your head around the fact that you got to do these mobility exercises every single day. It's just like brushing your teeth, right? I don't think anyone really likes to brush your teeth, or maybe you love to brush your teeth, but I don't like to brush my teeth too much, but I know what the consequences are if I don't do it. It's the same thing that goes with your body. Most people don't need to be living in a lot of pain and muscle compensation, but they do. The simple solution to that is move a little bit more, move with purpose, reinforce that with strength, and keep it nice and limber so your muscles and your body can move efficiently. And saying that, I think I've been sitting in this car too long, so I'm going to go out to where we usually do our routine and at least move around a bit. All right, it's nice to be out and about in the crisp, fresh air. I love this weather. This is my perfect time of year. It's nice and cool. You can do so many things outdoors, and you're not sweating up a storm, and you can actually breathe without the humidity. So I love this weather, and all I got to do is bundle up and enjoy the outdoors. Oh yeah, and speaking of shoulder mobility exercises and for pain relief, here's a video that you can check out up here. The other thing I wanted to share with you guys was about my wife starting a side gig. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the product Norwex, but I guess it's a Norwegian company, and they do a lot of natural cleaning supplies. So whether it's cloths or detergents or dusting equipment, but these are all things that you can use, and that's without the use of chemicals. I never really knew about this product, but I guess they've been using it forever. Although I've been with my wife for a while, but it just wasn't something like that I actually really thought about until she started to do this side gig for it. But here's a quick little snippet of what I was doing with this dusting mitt. And here's more dust on my monitor screen. I don't know if you can see it. Look at that. Look at that. Here's dust. Here's no dust. All done. It's as simple as that. If you want to find out more about Norwex and their high quality cleaning brand, check out the link that I have below in my descriptions. I guarantee you won't regret it. Well, hopefully you enjoyed that little video of me dusting around, but to tell you the truth, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I don't mind cleaning and dusting, usually because I have a little bit of allergies. That usually isn't my favorite thing to do because when you're dusting, it just flies up, but this mitt actually trapped all the dust. So I was kind of impressed, and it made it quite easy because it was a mitt and I didn't have to wiggle around things. I could just feel things and it just made dusting a lot easier for a person who doesn't dust and who doesn't do a lot of those type of chores around the house. And now that I have this mitt, I keep it next to my computer because the monitors, the keyboards, everything gets dusty, especially now that I'm doing a lot more editing of videos. So I do recommend you guys check that out. And if you're wanting to support my family and my wife, you gotta check, if you're on Facebook, you can check out and find, I'll put a link to her video. I'll put a link to her page down below in the descriptions and right on the video here. So I'm gonna try to get back on track with my long videos and my vlogs because I actually do miss doing these vlogs and showing you guys some of the behind the scenes and what's going on throughout my week. So if you have any questions, always love to hear from you. put them in the comments below. I'll get back to you for sure. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, it's a great time to hit that subscribe button now. And here's my last video, just in case you haven't watched it yet.